Okay, everybody, welcome to an online history course. I am Jeff Myers. This will be a quick um, rundown of kind of the syllabus that you can watch this and then you can look at the syllabus. And then if you have any other questions, please contact me through my email. Or if you'd like to Skype at any time, I just set up a Skype. I know I'm a little behind the times, but I set up a Skype um, account and we can talk that way also. So welcome to class for those of you who have been in class before. This is exactly like other classes before, just different content. There are a couple differences just in the point scoring, but other than that, if you have taken an online class from me before, then most of this will be old hat to you. Just um, it's going to be a little more stringent, just in the sense of late assignments and things this semester. So, real quickly, I have some notes here that I want to discuss that people have had questions about in the past, and then we will get to that in 5-6 minutes, and then you can look at the class itself, and then email me whenever you'd like with questions. Okay, so to start the class, on your left-hand side, there's going to be a whole bunch of stuff, and then underneath that, in the middle is going to be weekly assignments. Those are your weekly assignments. If you click on each one of those, that means 1 week. At the top of the weekly assignments will be the blog introduction. That's 50 points, worth 50 points. All you need to do is upload a video of yourself or a picture of yourself, your favorite sports team, your favorite pet, your favorite hobby, etc., etc., and just tell everybody about you. And so you kind of get to meet each other in the class. It's an easy 50 points. And if you do it right away, then you're done with it. I also like to know who my students are since we're online. So that's probably one of the first things you'll do after you read the syllabus. Um, and as you read the syllabus, I just want to go over a couple things that's maybe makes this class a little different so that you get the hang of it. And the point is that once you start the class, all assignments and discussions are due Sunday night by 5 o'clock. After that, they're late, even if it's 5:05. I'm going to take points off if it's turned in after 5, no matter what. But every weekly assignment and discussion is due by Sunday at 5. There's no tricks. Everything is going to remain the same throughout the class. The only difference is your book reviews and your discussions on your books are due Friday, the week that they're due on Friday at midnight. And we'll kind of go over what a book review is, and then you can read the syllabus, and if you have any questions, ask me. So as far as your weekly assignments go, there are 14 or 15 weekly assignments depending on what class you're in. You will do 10 of them, which means that 4 or 5 weeks out of the semester you will not have to do a weekly assignment. Okay, you do 10 assignments, you do 10, and you do the discussions with those assignments. You do them in a Word document, and then you upload them. I will take points off. I don't want to see assignments in the comment section or any other section. I know you all have Microsoft Word. If you have a computer, write your assignment out in a Word document, and it's very easy to upload your Word document, and it's easier for me to read, it's easier for me to grade, and that will go quicker. If you do not, I will take off points right away. Okay? So you do 10 of them, you upload in a Word document, and when you do each week's discussion, you have to reply to at least one of your classmates' discussions, or you'll get points taken off right away. So you'll see we'll have a discussion board. There will be assignment and a discussion board, and on the discussion board, you'll see the posts, and you reply to at least one of those. You can reply to more if you'd like, and you'll see how the discussions go. It kind of may sound foreign to you right now, but you will soon get the hang of it. I promise. It's not that hard. Late assignments will not be looked at if they're a week old, period. There's one big change from long ago, or from last year and the years before. If we are in week 7, you cannot turn in a week 5 assignment no matter what. If something happens, you need to tell me. and that right away. And that is why I give you the option, not the option. That's why I'm making you only do 10 of the 14 or 15 weeks of work. So you have a whole month worth of assignments that you don't have to do. So please do not turn them in late, because if you do, I'm going to take grade points off right away, and then after a week, I'm not going to grade them. You're going to get a 0. That's different. This semester also, I really am only allowing you to do 10. I'm going to be much more stringent on that. When you've done 10, you cannot do any more. I will not grade anymore. You will have you will see as the class progresses that you have a whole week to do your assignments and discussion with the PowerPoints. It should take you about 3 hours each week, which is about what you would do in a regular class. So you need to set aside 3 hours of your week to make sure and get the assignment done well and done on time. Not too much to ask. You guys will see as things go. Sometimes the PowerPoints aren't even that long, so you'll see that if you put in the time that you would put in for a regular class, things will go well, and if you get things done on time, things will go well. As far as that goes, there are no textbooks. What the books that you read are nonfiction books. Everything that you need to do to finish your assignment are in your PowerPoints or in the YouTube videos that are shown. You do not need outside sources for anything. If you use outside sources, to me, that means that you're not watching the PowerPoints and all the work and effort that's been put into making each weekly module, and you will get points taken off right away, period. I know what's in the module, and if you use information outside of the course, then I know that you didn't take the time to watch the videos. You just Wikipedia'd something, and that's not what I want. I want you. It's basically lecture style, just online. With that, since there are no textbooks, you have book reviews, and these book reviews are done through these historical fiction books that I have given you. I've given you 3. You will write 1 book review for the whole semester. Okay, you choose which book you would like to write on. It has nothing to do with me. It will be 3 to 5 pages, double spaced, 12-inch font, Times New Roman. Okay, now with your book review, which is heavily discussed in your syllabus, it is not a book report, meaning it's not a chapter by chapter, this happened, this happened, this happened, this happened. It's something that you read in one of the books and you decide to write on. Themes, characters, how characters interact, how they don't interact, things like that, travels, anything that you can think of, some type of theme or what you got out of the book is what you write on. It is not a book report. Now, when you turn in your 1 book review, and your book reviews, if you do the first book, it's due when the first book is due. If you do the second book, it's due when the second book is due. If you do the third book, it's due when the third book is due. So if you do the third book review, don't turn it in with the first. If you do the third one, then you have to turn it in at the end of the semester. Now, with the book review will be a discussion. If you do write on the book, your discussion will basically be what you wrote on. And then you will discuss with 1 or 2 other classmates. You will read their discussions and talk with them about that. It'll be just a regular discussion board. Now, besides the book that you write on and discuss, you will discuss another book. And so this discussion, if you do not write on it, needs to be about 1 to 2, 1 page or so of what you would have written on. Some themes, some characters, so on and so forth. Oh, somebody's getting in trouble, or the firemen are going somewhere. So make sure you turn in 1 book review, discuss that book, and then you are going to discuss another book. So in all, if you'd like, you only have to read 2. But for some of you, the books are not that hard, so you should read all 3. That would be my suggestion. But that's what a book review is, and there's a whole bunch of information on the syllabus about what is needed. There are examples, so on and so forth. And all the due dates are in the schedule. It is all on BB Learn. Now, Assignments, discussions, book reviews, your fourth thing or your third thing will be your final presentation. We do not have exams in this class, so your final presentation will be 10 to 15 slides on a PowerPoint with or without audio, completely up to you, on something that some real specific thing that we didn't cover that you would have liked to have gotten covered deeper. We're covering a lot of time here, so if there's one little niche that you really wanted to discuss and you couldn't find it, you'll make your PowerPoint final presentation on that. It'll be 10 to 15 slides. You can either put all of the notes that you have under each slide in the notes section, or you can upload a Word document with your PowerPoint. You can turn in your PowerPoint in the blog. You can also upload a Word document with that PowerPoint so the reader can follow it slide by slide. Now, since it's a blog, you're going to turn in your final PowerPoint. This is way at the end of the semester. And you're going to look at two other people's, and then you're going to comment on their PowerPoints as well. Okay, so since it's a blog, you'll be able to see everybody else's. Now, the key to the final PowerPoints are this. It needs notes, and it needs to have at least 3 sources that are not Wikipedia. Wikipedia is a good source, but it's not necessarily academic, and it's easy. You can Wikipedia and then have your whole thing done in 2 minutes, and it may or may not even be correct anyways. So find 3 sources that are not Wikipedia, at least 3, and you can do your final PowerPoint presentation on those. Lastly, we'll wrap up here. This is very important. Because bblearn is a running total and there is no way for me to do this and just set a total amount of points, please understand, and it's in numerous places, and I'll even send it in an email. Your final grade is out of 900 points. Okay? 900 points. So anything above an 810 is an A, 720 is a B, 630 is a C, so on and so forth. Now, it's going to show that there's a lot more. It's going to show that, let's say you've only turned in 9 assignments and you should have turned in 10, but it still says you have an A. That's because it's a running total, and it only counts the points of things that you have turned in for. So please don't be confused by that. You have to turn in a total of 900 points, or assignments that total 900 points, and you will not get an A if you don't. Okay, with that, I know that sounds, I don't want to start out telling you what to do. I promise you, you'll get the hang of it, and class will go smoothly. It's a week-by-week thing. There are no, I'm not trying to fool you. You won't be fooled by anything. All of the assignments and discussions are due on Sunday. All the book review and discussions for the book reviews are due on Friday. So you will not be confused by anything. Everything is in the syllabus. With that, oh, and my Skype is jeff.myers22. So if you ever feel like you need to talk to me face to face, I'm going to try to get to school at least once. I live in Oregon, so I don't know if I'll get to Moscow or not this semester, but I'm going to try to. If I do get to Moscow, I'll probably just go into the history room and use an office for a day, and I will let everybody know. So please, if you can see, if I come and you want to see me, let me know. With that, I hope you enjoy the class. I hope you learn. Those of you who have taken a class with me before, I recognize your names. Welcome back. This will be all old hat to you. For those who are new, please let me know if you have any questions, and we'll be on our way, and we'll have a good semester. Okay.